This podcast is sponsored by Squat, the hilarious new adult animated sitcom set in a quirky Boston fitness center. Tune in to see if Scott can keep the gym afloat amidst chaos and comedy. Streaming now on YouTube at squatspotfitness.com.
How adult cartoons are shaping the future of animators. Discover how adult animation series inspire future animators with edgy creativity and humor, plus a shout out to Squat, Sitcom to keep the laughs rolling. Alright, so you ever notice how a lot of adult animated TV shows these days don't just make you laugh, but kind of sneakily shape a whole new generation of animators? I mean, who would have thought that watching a bunch of weird, edgy, and sometimes borderline offensive cartoons could double as a masterclass in animation creativity? But hey, it's 2024, and adult cartoons aren't just late-night TV filler anymore. They're basically the cool art school everyone's tuning into. Let's talk about it. Adult animation series have this weird charm that's part rebellious teen, part I'm way too sophisticated for network TV. There's a certain freedom in these shows that's incredibly inspiring. The kind of freedom where the animators aren't shackled by the kid-friendly police, or too many rules about morality or good behavior. And let me tell you, that freedom is like catnip for future animators. Think about the best adult cartoons out there right now. Shows like BoJack Horseman, Rick and Morty, and Big Mouth aren't just about the shock factor or one-liners about awkward sex and existential dread, though, yes, lots of that. They're doing things that textbooks don't teach, mixing absurd humor with emotional depth, using color and movement to tell stories about real messed up people and horses, and basically making it okay to be weird on screen. Future animators watch these adult humor cartoons and go, okay, so I can mess with the style, push boundaries with topics, and still hook people emotionally. Suddenly, art isn't just about neat lines and perfect anatomy, it's about attitude and voice. If you want to stand out in the animation world now, your work better be unique, or you're just wallpaper. And that's exactly why adult cartoons shape future animators. They show the power of style over convention, the value of storytelling that's unapologetically raw, and remind you that you can address grown-up themes because, surprise, adults watch cartoons too. Now, let's be honest, it wasn't always this way. Remember when adult cartoons meant The Simpsons or Family Guy, shows where the humor often relied on fart jokes and celebrity cameos? Those were the gateway drugs, sure, but the real lessons came with the newer wave of adult animation series that pushed past lazy jokes into creative storytelling with a real punch. Also, if you're thinking about the art style, a whole gang of animators these days owe a nod to this genre for showing them it's okay to break the mold. That means embracing weird character design, experimenting with color palettes, or even playing with animation formats like rotoscope or minimalism. Some of the most forward-thinking animators cite these adult animation shows as their inspiration for blending traditional animation with digital weirdness without losing artistic integrity. Take a moment to consider the quirky charm of something like Squat Sitcom. It's this wild mix of humor and fitness culture wrapped up in a unique style that just screams fresh and fun. What's cool about Squat is that it's not only entertaining, but it shows how adult cartoons can cross into unexpected areas, like health and wellness, and make it hilarious instead of preachy. If you're in the mood for a show that's a little different, packed with laughs, and gives you a fresh take on the whole get off your butt and move vibe, check out Squat Sitcom. Watch Squat now and join the fun at Squat Spot Fitness. Your future animator self will thank you for seeing how adult humor cartoons can be creatively inspiring and surprisingly motivating, all while making you laugh so hard you might actually work out. So, what's next for the future animators fueled by adult animation series? More experimentation, more blending of genres, and probably a lot more awkward grown-up conversations on screen with a side of psychedelic visuals. That edgy creativity, combined with candid storytelling, is what shapes the next wave of animators who won't be afraid to get weird, brave, and bold. In the end, adult animation isn't just about laughs and ridiculous plots. It's like a giant creative sandbox where future animators pick up the tools to challenge norms, tell personal stories, and deliver artistic statements, all while cracking jokes about bodily functions. And honestly, isn't that the dream? So next time you binge one of those best adult cartoons, just remember, you're not just procrastinating, you're getting a mini art education from some of the most daring and hilarious minds in animation. And hey, if you can find inspiration while laughing till you cry, that's double win.